Let's face it, Lucario is the golden child of Gen 4. Its appearance spans across multiple video games and movies. Similar to Goku, they both express their power through auras and even share the same voice actor. But what about Lucario's baby form, Riolu? Where's the love for this little guy? Well, I'm gonna see if I can beat Pokemon Brilliant Diamond using only Riolu. From a previous journey, Riley gave me an egg, so I traded it over to a new file, ran around for 15 minutes, and officially began my journey with a jolly-natured Riolu. Even with lightning-fast quick attacks, being level 1 makes it difficult to knock out even level 2 Bidoofs. Shortly after, my mom makes me wear this dumb hat. Then it's off to school where we learn the rules of this challenge. No items, but held ones are okay, and no affection bonuses. But, you won't be able to evolve Riolu if you do that. That's the entire point, you idiot.
Do you hear me, Kakarot?
Why is my rival yelling at me? Oh, that's right. I named him Vegeta, and my Riolu's named Goku. Anyways, it's already time for our first gym battle versus Roark. I figured it would be an easy win if I can get an attack increase from using Metal Claw, but after 8 attempts of using it on Geodude, not once did it increase my attack. 3 Rock Smashes later took out the Onix, and it was too little too late for Riolu, falling to the Cranidos. Turns out the best answer was the simplest. Just Rock Smash. Really, just clicking a different button got me to Cranidos with 28 HP. It wasn't over yet though. Cranidos used Bulldoze to lower Riolu's speed, which meant they could attack first next turn. However, luck was on my side with the held item Quick Claw activating, allowing Riolu to act first no matter what his speed is, winning us the Cold Gym Badge. Now, if only I could keep cute little Mars in her chibi form, but unfortunately we have to fight her in human form. Her Zubat is the main obstacle since the supersonic lands, resulting in Riolu hitting himself in confusion. This, along with a critical hit, doesn't give Riolu enough HP to win the fight against Purugly. Round 2 goes a lot better since the supersonic missed while Riolu boosted his attack stat with a couple workups, knocking out Zubat with just 2 quick attacks. Purugly still has a chance, however, she used Fake Out, which procced Riolu's ability Steadfast, raising his speed 1 stage whenever he gets flinched. This was crucial in order to win, since you can see the cat only needed 1 more attack to defeat us. Whoa, buddy. What are you doing? You're not allowed to evolve. I hope you all like the nighttime, because I'm not spamming that B button for every single level up. I'm using Rock Smash.
At night.
Hey guys, guess what? I'm breaking in a house.
At night.
Look at me, I'm picking berries.
At night. Ow! I burned my hand! At night.
May I ask you a big favor? No. On to Gardenia, the second gym leader. Things get tough here. Why? Well, first off, her Cherubi has Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, does a hefty amount of damage. After that, I have to try setting up with Workup since Turtwig puts up a Reflect, weakening my physical attacks. And oh, Riolu survived with Affection, which is not allowed, but he still loses. To disable the power of friendship, I head over to the herb shop to purchase some energy powder. But I'm still not ready for Gardenia since her Roserade is faster than my Riolu. So while I train, I hunt down Weasels, which increase our speed stat upon knocking them out. Then I went to find Machops to increase my attack power, when all of a sudden... Yup, that's a shiny Machop. After EV trading for so many challenge videos, I finally found a shiny unintentionally. Anyways, at level 28, I believe Riolu is ready for the rematch. We're still not powerful enough to one-shot the Cherry, so I'm gonna have him work up first while being hit by a Dazzling Gleam. Next turn, Rock Smash does the trick. I was hoping the same fate would fall upon Turtwig, but he hangs in there, putting up the Reflect. It's stall time with workups as they use a Super Potion and work up 3 times. You got too greedy, my plant friend. Now die! Gardenia's ace, Roserade, shows up, but she's nothing to worry about since I used a TM to teach Riolu Rock Tomb before this battle, winning us the Forest Gym Badge.
Emergency! 2 people are stuck at the Galactic Penthouse.
Is everyone okay? I came as fast as I could. Oh no, they're stuck in a staring contest.
And he looks at me, and I look at him.
Jupiter, stop this madness! She sends in Zubat, which was a problem with the last commander, but this time I have Rock Tomb. When Skuntank comes in, we start hitting each other back and forth with Rock Smashes and Flamethrowers. They eat their Citrus Berry, I eat our Oran Berry. Riolu's 4th punch KOs the Skunk, and Riolu barely hangs in there with only 4 HP from the Aftermath ability.
Nice job taking down Jupiter, but can you defeat me in a staring contest?
And he looks at me, and I look at him.
I can't do this!
While cruising around Hearthome City, Vegeta rudely interrupts my leisure activity, so I pounce him with Paramore style. On Route 215, I find the fist plate. This item is going to be held by Riolu throughout the majority of this playthrough since it increases the power of fighting type attacks by 20%. Now let's get more gym badges. Done?
Hey, what you doing?
I'm busy.
How busy would you say you are on a scale of 8 to 9?
14.
That seems like a lot.
It is!
Jeez, Don, get out of here. To prepare for the upcoming gym battles, I purchased the Swords Dance TM, go back to Orberg Gate to find the Brick Break TM, and buy some vitamins to increase Riolu's attack and speed. You can see his attack EVs are maxed out, but I ran out of effort values and couldn't train his speed anymore. If Riolu can't strike first, he'll simply die to just a couple blows due to his frail base stats, which is why I have to grind him up to level 34 to outspeed Maylene's Mons. Before attacking, I have him Swords Dance, doubling his attack power, while Metatype puts up a useless slide screen. Now Maylene's team doesn't stand a chance thanks to the combined powers of Swords Dance, Brick Break, and he outspeeds all three of her fighting types. Cobble gym badge is ours.
Okay, quick survey. Are you busy or just busy?
I said not to tell me!
From one weirdo to the next, it's on to Pastoria City to challenge Crasher Wake. Just like the last battle, I start with Swords Dance while Gyarados Ice Fangs us. Then Rock Tomb knocks them out. Against Quagsire, Riolu gets to flex his new move he learned from Maylene, Drain Punch, bringing us back to full health. Quagsire then mud shots and is healed with a super potion, but it isn't enough to save him from another Drain Punch. Waker sends out his ace Floatzel, who attacks right up. Are you freaking kidding me? Riolu, get this guy out of here. I did get the Fen badge, but was it worth tasting butt water? Something must be done. For every like and subscribe this video gets, I will personally put a cork in a Floatzel's butt. You can hold me to that promise. Meanwhile, this Galactic Grunt claims to have received a package. What delivery service would send it to you in this exact spot? I attempt to chase him down, but Vegeta interferes. I simply press play on my iPod. I catch up to the Grunt, teach him some manners, then, oh, it's Cynthia.
I'm so afraid of her.
I'm like so afraid of her.
I don't get it. Hey!
And he looks at me.
2 hours later.
From one creep to the next, it's time to face Fantina's ghost types. I got a little too greedy using Swords Dance right away because Drifblim just flew up into the air to smack me with Fly the next turn, which meant Gengar could finish me off with Dazzling Gleam. So it was back to the market to purchase the Protect TM. Drifblim was still an annoyance using Strength Sap a couple times, which weakened my attack power. I was ready for the Fly attack, blocking it with Protect, then popped the balloon with Payback. Although it didn't change the outcome with Gengar, as she immediately OHKOs me with Dazzling Gleam yet again. My third attempt introduces another obstacle, Will-O-Wisp. The burn cuts Riolu's attack damage in half, which makes him unable to one-shot any of Fantina's ghost types. To extinguish the burn, I had Riolu hold a Ross Berry, healing himself of the inflicted status. But with that problem solved, Gengar's impeccable speed still made this battle seem impossible, and it would take too long to level up Riolu to get to the speed that he needs. Thus, a new plan was created, which involved buying 2 more TMs. Here's what happened a few tries later. I have Riolu start things off with 2 double teams, but Drifblim is still able to suck with Strength Sap and burn us with the berry heals. I then tell Riolu to use Substitute, which causes Drifblim's Strength Sap to fail. It's back to using double team twice again while Drifblim's Fly attack misses. I max out our evasiveness with 2 last double teams and Drifblim lands the Fly attack, breaking the Substitute. I bring back the Substitute to Swords Dance safely the next few turns while the Drifblim fails to land her next 2 flies. I shift Riolu into attack mode, decimating the Drifblim with Rock Tomb. Gengar's back, thinking it's another easy fight, but this time her Dazzling Gleam misses, and she is sent back to the afterlife with Rock Tomb. We finally get to meet Fantina's ace, Miss Magius, who uses Magical Leaf since that move cannot miss. Our sub takes in the damage, breaking in the process, and Riolu ends this nightmare with one last Rock Tomb. At last, the Relic Badge. No time to celebrate though, it's on to Canalave City. I asked my boyfriend to meet me here, but he's nowhere to be seen. Riolu, you know what to do.
You'll fight with me, Kakarot!
It's already gym leader time once again versus Byron. And what is this little pathetic bronzer gonna do to us, huh? There's no way we can lose this. let's make sure to substitute first this time. Bronzor then uses Trick Room, causing the slower mons to move first the next few turns. They summon a Sandstorm while I wait out Trick Room with Swords Dance. Bronzor shatters my sub with a Flash Cannon, and I'm just lollygagging with another Swords Dance. But I just want Trick Room to be gone before I take out the Bronzor. They confuse Ray like they did the first match, but this time I had Riolu hold a Person Berry, which snaps us out of confusion, allowing us to substitute again safely. They fractured it once again with Flash Cannon, which I thought was gonna happen, so I went for substitute again that very turn. And Riolu barely hangs in there with only 3 HP after being buffeted by the Sandstorm. Trick Room is gone, so I have Riolu heal back up with the Drain Punch, getting the KO in the process. Steelix is brought out next. Now you may be wondering why I used Rock Tomb here. Well, Steelix has the Sturdy ability, which means he'll have 1 HP remaining when one hit KO'd. So no matter the move Steelix uses next, I can restore Riolu back to full health with Drain Punch next turn. Bastiodon also shares the Sturdy ability. However, since the Steelix didn't crack my substitute, I just start Drain Punching right away while the sub takes in the attack for us. Another punch, another win. The Mime Badge is ours. While rejoicing, we discovered that Team Galactic has blown up Lake Valor and enslaved the Magikarps. Like Moses of old, Riolu steps up to Saturn, saying, "Let my people go!" Earlier on, Fantina gifted us the Shadow Claw TM, enabling Riolu to swipe through Saturn's entire team with little worry. Mars isn't willing to free the Magikarps either. Too bad she doesn't have a say as Riolu slaughters her team. Taking a break from the bad guys, we slide into a gym battle with Candace. Obviously, Riolu has the type advantage here, and starts with a Swords Dance while being slammed by Avalanche. Riolu recovers his health with Drain Punch, and Sneasel falls to the same fate. However, Medicham is faster and almost gets the KO with Brick Break. Hardly alive, Riolu strikes back with Shadow Claw, showing them the power of a true one-hit knockout. Sorry, President Obama Snow, nothing personal. Icicle Badge is ours. Oh. Are you finished already?
I'm not done with you!
Come on, Vegeta! Swallow your pride for one gosh darn second! We need to team up to stop these two. Frankly, this double battle is difficult for Riolu. Not only is he my only Pokemon, but Mars and Jupiter have Bronzongs and Golbats, both capable of doing super effective damage against my fighting type. I need to play things right and hope they target Vegeta's Pokemon more in the next attempt. So here we go again. I put up a substitute while the Bronzors reflect and confuse Munchlax, who bites back. Second turn, I protect, blocking both of their incoming attacks while Munchlax continues to bite. At the end of every turn, Riolu's held item, Leftovers, recovers 1/16 of his HP. Third turn, Riolu Drain Punches Mars's Bronzor, then is attacked by both Bronzors, breaking his sub. Munchlax finishes off Mars's Bronzor. She sends in Perugly next, body slamming Munchlax right away while I get another substitute up. Bronzor confuses Munchlax, resulting in him hitting himself. I have Riolu protect the next turn, which will block Bronzor's attack, but Perugly body slams Munchlax again and he continues biting. Another body slam knocks out Munchlax, so with revenge in Riolu's eyes, he clocks that cat out of here, then his sub is shattered from extrasensory. Vegeta gets serious, bringing in his Infernape, immediately using Flame Wheel, incinerating the other Bronzor. You all know I gotta put up another substitute, and Golbat's Poison Fang fails to crack it. With 2 Golbats on the field, Infernape and Riolu both target Mars' Golbat, turning this double battle into a 2 versus 1. At this point, victory is in sight. Riolu knocks down the remaining Golbat with a Rock Slide, and Infernape close combats Jupiter's Skunting twice, winning us the double battle. It doesn't end there though. Cyrus is pissed, and since his battle starts right after the last one, I'm unable to change moves or held items in between fights. Things start off hopeful, KOing the Honchkrow with a Rock Slide, but Crobat is just too fast, one-shotting us with Air Cutter. And just to have a rematch with Cyrus, I would have to redo the previous double battle all over again, and I wasn't always lucky enough to beat the duo every time I tried. I need more strength. No, I need speed. I needed...
Now's your chance!
I knew you had it in you, buddy. You saved the world from the galactic boss himself. Things are not over yet. Dialga still needs to be stopped. You think you got this, Riolu?
Skadoosh.
Yo, totally rad, dude. You think you could pull off that magic with my man Volkner? Much appreciated, bro. Okay, Flint. Way to ruin the intense moment we were just having. But I guess we'll go challenge your depressed friend because we need the 8th gym badge anyways. Even at level 70, Volkner's Raichu is still faster than Riolu. And they just Volt Switch in their teammate Ambipom to take a Drain Punch to the face. In fact, that's all I'm going to be clicking this entire battle. Volkner heals his monkey with full restore, which I'm totally okay okay with, since this time Drain Punch actually gets the kill and restores Riolu back to full health. Raichu is here again, so here's another Volt Switch, this time into Octillery, who gets clobbered by a critical hit. Instant knockout. Raichu a third time, and you guessed it, Volt Switches. Now, Luxray's ability Intimidate does weaken the incoming Drain Punch, revealing to us that we're going to need 3 attacks to KO the lion. They only get to pull off 1 Iron Tail before falling to a third Drain Punch, bringing us full circle back to Raichu. And believe it or not, we should lose this fight. Raichu's Volt Switch inflicts 73 damage, and Riolu's Drain Punch doesn't restore enough HP to live another shock. But I guess Volkner's depressed mental state gets the best of him as he chooses to use a full restore rather than to attack, allowing Riolu to recover more HP, which enables him to survive the last Volt Switch and bring him the gold, winning us the last gym badge. GG, bruh. Riolu, I am so proud of you for getting this far on your own. You're gonna have to face Vegeta one last time before we take on the Ultimate Elite Four. Clearly, Riolu is better than his Staraptor. The annoying thing is that his bird is holding the Focus Sash, so when it stays alive at 1 HP, they use a flying attack, then Drain Punch only heals Riolu with 1 hit point. That, along with Infernape outspeeding us, makes that a game lost. Nothing a few rare candies can't solve, though. After the delicious snack, Riolu goes in for the rematch, fainting the Staraptor, bringing us back to where we failed last time. Fortunately, at level 84, let's see who's faster now. With the Saiyan Monkey now defeated, the rest of Vegeta's team is a piece of cake, which means I can now prepare for the Elite Four. Specifically for Lucian, you see, as Alakazam is the fastest Pokemon the Elite Four has, and with it being a Psychic type, Riolu needs all the help he can get. So I traverse across Sinnoh to find EV-reducing berries, to plant and harvest them until enough effort values were available for speed. After the speed training, Riolu is ready for the Elite Four, first with Aaron. With luck on my side, so far, Riolu's Rock Slides never miss, taking out the Dustox, Beautifly, and Vespiquen. If you haven't noticed yet, I intentionally brought Riolu to this fight with 8 HP. Why? Well, Reversal is an all-out attack that becomes more powerful the less HP the user has. This ensured one-hit KOs against Heracross and Drapion without any setup moves. But that's the only time we'll see it with the Elite Four, because I reteach Riolu Drain Punch and heal him up before our battle with Bertha. He opens up with the Swords Dance while Quagsire poisons us with Toxic. We were ready for this. Riolu devours his held Pecha Berry, curing himself of the toxins. Then it was lights out with Drain Punch for Quagsire, Sudowoodo, and Whiscash. For Golem, I switched it up with Earthquake to save Drain Punch some PP for later. The Golem sped up with Rock Polish, but was still too slow and begged her trainer to keep healing her with full restores. Riolu kept applying pressure and eventually crushed the boulder. Her last Pokemon, Hippowdon, was tanky enough to survive a Drain Punch, as was Riolu withstanding the Earthquake, then ended the battle next turn. Back to the bag to prep again. I replaced Swords Dance with Shadow Claw and equipped the Fist Plate. Against Flint, it was a simple sweep. Oh, drat. Critical hit. As I was saying, Flint was an easy sweep. Earthquaking the Rapidash. Drain Punching Lopunny. Sorry, Simps. Also Drain Punching the Steelix. This time getting the one-shot. Shadow Clawing the Drifblim. And Infernape does live with 1 HP because of the Focus Sash, but Riolu also survives their incoming close combat, then cleans up with Drain Punch the following turn. It's on to the final Elite member before the champion, Lucian. Now, I was pretty confident going into this battle that Shadow Claw would straight up one-shot the Mr. Mime. Well, it doesn't, and now he has a Reflect, cutting my damage output. I try my best to stall out the screen by flinching them with Rock Slides, but the problem is Mr. Mime is holding the Light Clay item, which means the Reflect will last 8 turns. Yeah, there's no way it's going away anytime soon. Still, Alakazam died to a single Shadow Claw. However, Girafarig was able to stick around, setting the Trick Room, allowing for his partner Medicham to finish me off. You may be thinking to yourself, why don't you just Swords Dance? Cool, because now we're dead to Psychic. Another option was to replace the Fist Plate with Spell Tag. This ghost attack boosting item would ensure Mr. Mime's demise, but without the Fist Plate, Girafarig could take the punch, which meant Trick Room would appear and Medicham would dance on Riolu's grave once again. So I gave back the Fist Plate to Riolu, kept restarting until Shadow Claw got a crit, plowed through Alakazam, the Girafarig, and the Medicham, but wasn't able to secure the one-hit KO versus Bronzong, and then with its Gyro Ball, bowled Riolu right over to defeat. Well, who would have guessed that the Psychic Specialist would be the most difficult for my fighting type? I looked through my bag to see if I had any other options, and then I saw it, the Payapa Berry. Earlier on, a kind lady in Pastoria City gifted us a Payapa Berry. I have Riolu hold this instead, and Swords Dance right away. Mr. Mime puts up Reflect while Riolu Swords Dances again. Then they use Psychic. Thanks to the Payapa Berry, the super effective Psychic damage was cut in half. Riolu, let's demolish everything Lucian has. With Riolu's heightened power of 2 Swords Dances, not even a Reflect would save any of them, including the Bronze Zong. With that mental exercise over, there was a single battle left. This would prove that Riolu wasn't just some forgotten pre-evolution to a generation mascot. It was time to face champion Cynthia. And right when she threw out that Spiritomb, I thought, oh crap, I probably should have saved the Payapa Berry for this situation. After Swords Dance, what will happen to Riolu? Yeah, baby! Let's freaking go, Riolu! Now show Cynthia what you can do! Earthquake the Spiritomb, and Roserade. Drain Punch that Milotic. Sock that Gastrodon too. Show that overrated Lucario what it's like to be overlooked. And slay the Garchomp for all the kids out there. You did it, Riolu. You proved yourself worthy to receive solo recognition in the Hall of Fame. But is that enough for you? Or is there more? Back to Spear Pillar. Riolu and I ascend the staircase. As we come to face our maker, Riolu, still recovering from his quest, looks out upon the beauty of Sinnoh. He transcends to godhood as he strikes with one final reversal. The circle is now complete. When Riolu was made, he was but the learner, but now he is the master. Riolu and I put a lot of effort into this video, so if you enjoyed, why not give it a like and subscribe? For more Pokemon content, check out this video. You all have a good one. Thanks.